Alright, this is the Steiner Driftless sprayer. They don't make this anymore for the Steiner. I don't think they made it for very long. But the good news is it's made by Rogers out of Canada. So I believe Rogers sprayers are still available, and they make them for zero turns and other things. You'd have to mount it to a Steiner. So there it is, the Rogers Innovative, Incorporated, manufactured in Canada. It don't say where, but you get online, you can see. Quick overview of it. It's got a 25-gallon tank capacity. It's got a banjo screen filter. It's got a shut-off valve. It's got the flow jet pump. It's 12 volts, 10 amps, 3.7 gallons per minute. Now this wind foil design, supposedly the air's supposed to come underneath it and everything. I don't know a whole lot about that. It's supposed to help keep the spray on the ground and not drift. And with having these curtains on here, all your spray, they say you can spray, I believe it was up to 30-mile-an-hour winds, which I've never sprayed up to 30-mile-an-hour winds, nor do I plan on it. I added this Crop Care 2.5-gallon F2500 turf foam marker kit, and I just mounted some aluminum strips down these sides of my piping and put these right here. The thing I like about this sprayer is both your wings fold down, you fold the other one down, and by these folding down you have, it's just over 12 foot, like 12 and a half foot of spraying area. Makes you get the job done quicker. You got the on-off switch for your pump. I added that one for my foam marker kit. You got your pressure regulator, and then each one of these shut-off valves controls each wing. So if you want to shut the right wing off, you can. You can shut the middle one off and leave your two outer ones. Either way, depending on what you're doing. Another great feature, which I love about this sprayer, is the two ends have 4 jets, spray nozzles. The inner one has 6. And with having these, you got flow indicator balls on these gauges. The outer ones each have them, and so does this one. What this does is when you turn it on, them floats float up, and that's your flow indicators. What this tells you is, say you get some dirt or debris in here, or something gets clogged, and one of these balls starts to drop, you'll know that your outer jets there are not getting pressure, which means you're not getting your spraying where you need to, and then you can stop and fix the problem. Very easy to see while you're spraying. It's come in handy a couple times. I had some gunk get in a couple of the screens clog up and had to stop. Other nice thing about this is you're thinking, well, these wings here, what if you hit a tree? You hit something with your wings, they unfold like that. You just stop, take your foot or something and hit them, and they lock right back in. So you're not going to rip these off at all. Spring loaded. The only bad thing I can actually say about this sprayer, and the only thing, is even with the wings folded up, I don't believe that it fit in my enclosed trailer. So other than that, that's about the only negative that I could really say about it, about fitting in an enclosed trailer. I've had it for 7 years now, and I absolutely love it. So if you can find one and pick one up, I think anyone would be really satisfied. Alright, I'm going to get started here. What I'm spraying with today is Escalade 2. This is the best stuff that I've found yet. It's a little expensive. It's over $200 for 2.5 gallons. But I'm telling you, you don't have to use much of this stuff. And if you have a clover problem, this stuff will attack clover like nothing I've ever seen. Can't say enough good stuff about this Escalade. I've used Triplet and everything else in the past, and this stuff kills like 250 different types of broadleaf weeds. Really good stuff. I mix right around 30 ounces to the first 25 gallons, and then from there on out, I just mix it about 1 ounce a gallon because you always have a little bit left in the tank. So the first tank, I mix it just a little over 1 ounce, and then from there on out, just 1 ounce a gallon. And another thing, whenever I'm using this or messing with chemicals, I always wear safety eye protection, even when I'm running this, because if you blow a hose, especially up here near the operator or anything, the last thing you guys want is to get chemical and stuff in your eyes. So it's always play it safe and wear glasses and don't take risks. The other thing with the sprayer that I really like is with the wings, you can get into a lot of contouring land and property, and it doesn't seem to affect it any. So when you're going along things like ditches and culverts like this, you're still getting ability to spray on contouring land, but yet have it be able to be driftless at the same time. Alright, all finished up spraying. I'm going to dump all the old spray out, get it all cleaned out really good, flush the whole system, clean it out as best I can, and then what I do is when I'm done using it, I always put in some of this RV marine antifreeze, negative 50 protection. The reason I do that is I usually run 3.5 gallons in the sprayer, and then half a gallon in here just to run it up through all my hoses. And even though it's not winter time right now, I usually only spray once a year, but I have found even after using it and just putting this in there, you won't have problems with your screens and everything else like that gumming up. The one year I sprayed in the spring like this, and then I went to do it again in the summer, and it was a pain. All my nozzles, the screens were all gummed from water and just sitting and molding, so it was disgusting. So I found by using the antifreeze after each time I use it, cleaning it out, put it in the tank, and then I just run it until, you know, there's just a little bit left in the tank. That way all the lines and my flow meters on there with the balls are all pink, and I know it's all good and worked through the system. Just figured I'd share that.